A group of Minnesotans who lost loved ones to COVID are suing local hospitals that cared for their family members.
WCCO's John Lordson shows us how a group known as Medical Justice Minnesota hopes to find justice and some peace.
We have lost so much, just like everybody else.
Every Tuesday night, dozens of people from across the state come together in a Zoom meeting.
The doctor says, well, you're going to die. There's nothing we can do for you.
They gather to tell their stories and the stories of loved ones lost to COVID-19.
He actually had to watch his dad die via video while he was in the hospital.
And the NIH treatment guideline.
At the center of this meeting is Andy Barnhart.
We saw the fear that so many people were living under.
Andy wears a variety of hats. He's an EMT, so during the pandemic, COVID was up close and personal.
Every day I had to get up and I had to decide, am I going to be fearful of getting COVID and getting really sick, or am I going to treat my patients with the dignity that they need?
But Andy is also an attorney. He says he heard stories from families that didn't sit right. Stories about the treatment loved ones received in the hospital and family not being allowed to be there to help them make decisions. It's why he started Medical Justice Minnesota.
So they weren't able to advocate or weigh in on the type of treatment they should get. What they feel now is that they didn't do enough.
So I was isolated. My vitamins were taken away, even though I seem to be improving with them.
The group believes doctors receive bonuses and incentives for giving medications like remdesivir to sick family members. They claim their loved ones got worse after receiving the medication.
They had put me on remdesivir and didn't even tell me about it.
There was a lot of data by November of 2020 indicating that remdesivir was probably more trouble than it was worth.
The ripple effect of this on so many people is huge, huge.
John Lordson, WCCO News.
Medical Justice Minnesota says the main thing they hope to uncover is whether doctors were paid to administer certain drugs to patients. Gilead, the drug company that makes remdesivir, also known as Veklury, responded with this statement saying Veklury is the antiviral standard of care for the treatment of patients hospitalized due to COVID-19, recommended in guidelines from national and international organizations. Gilead remains committed to the fight against COVID-19 and to patient safety.